If you keep thinking the way you've always thought, acting the way you've always acted, and responding to life the way you always have, why would your life suddenly change? Most people try and manifest a new reality while still remaining loyal to the old version of themselves. It's like trying to start a new chapter in a book, but refusing to turn the page. And here's the secret no one tells you. Manifestation isn't just about imagining something new. It's about outsmarting the old you, the one who keeps sabotaging everything. You don't need to fight that version of you. You just need to stop giving it the power to run the show. And that's what this video is about, because the old version of you is smart. It knows your habits, your triggers, your doubts. It's built to protect you, but it doesn't know how to create the life you really want. That job belongs to someone else, the new you. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to recognize the old self when it turns up, how to override it, and start manifesting the life you actually want on purpose, not by accident. So let's get started. So the old version of you isn't just a memory, it's a system and a script, a pattern of thoughts, feelings and beliefs, and automatic reactions that have been running your life for years. It's the voice that says that's not realistic. The feeling of hesitation when you want to try something new, the part of you that plays it safe, even when you're miserable. And here's the thing, the old you was built for survival. Based on past pain, failure, fear, and programming, some of which came from family, teachers, society, and religion. All well-intended maybe, but not built for expansion, built for protection. Neville Goddard talked about this in terms of states. He said that every version of you already exists in a state of consciousness. The old you is just a state that you've got very comfortable occupying. It's not who you are, it's who you've been rehearsing. Joseph Murphy would say it like this: the subconscious mind is loyal to repetition. If you spent years repeating limiting beliefs, your subconscious thinks that that's what you want to keep creating, even if it's the opposite. So if you want to manifest a new life, you've got to stop obeying the thoughts, feelings, and behaviors of the old self. It's not about improving that version of you, it's about replacing it. You outsmart the old version of you by becoming someone new in consciousness first. Not later, not when circumstances change, but now. Okay, so this is where it sometimes gets difficult. The old version of you doesn't turn up with a name tag saying, I'm the old version of you. It shows up as logic, as caution, as being realistic. It disguises itself as your voice, so you don't even question it when it says things like, maybe I should wait until I have more money. What if I fail? This is just who I am. I've always been this way. But those are just thoughts. That's not the truth. It's just programming. It's the mind trying to keep you inside a familiar loop. Not because it hates you, but because it thinks that that's safe. And here's what most people miss. You don't need to argue with these thoughts. You just need to catch them, spot the pattern, observe the trick without falling for it. Neville Goddard used to always say, you are already that which you want to be, and your refusal to believe it is the only reason you don't see it. That's the old you refusing to believe, and that refusal feels reasonable because it's wrapped in habits and emotions that feel like you. So what do? You become the observer. When the old self speaks up, you just say, thanks for sharing, but we're not doing that anymore. And you act as if the new self is already in charge. Okay, so let's now talk about replacing the script. You've got to create a version of you that already has what you want, and then move into it mentally. Every day, repetitively, until the new state becomes natural. That's not just visualization, it's identification. You stop asking, how do I get things? And start asking, who do I need to be to already have it? Then you become that person in imagination. Neville Goddard called this living in the end. You don't wait for results to feel different. You feel different and then the results will come. Let's say you want to manifest financial abundance. The old you feels lack, so you check your bank account every day with anxiety. The new you doesn't need proof. The new you expects overflow. So you live from that expectation, not to fake it, but because it's real in the only place that matters first, consciousness. And your subconscious? It doesn't argue with imagination. It accepts whatever you impress upon it consistently. That's why Joseph Murphy said, change your thoughts and you change your destiny. So what does this look like in practice? You imagine the results are already done. You speak from that place. You walk through your day like you've already crossed the finish line. Do that enough, and reality has no choice but to catch up. Okay, so let's make this really simple. Here are 3 daily tools that you can use to start outsmarting the old version of you in real time. Number 1, morning identity reinforcement. Before you touch your phone, before the world tells you who you are, just remind yourself, I am the version of me who already has, and then enter your desire. Not I will be, not I am becoming, I am. Repeat it until it feels like the truth. Number 2, mental rehearsal. Take 5 minutes a day to close your eyes and live in the end. See through the eyes of the new you. Hear what people are saying about your success. Feel the results like it's boringly normal. That's the key to normalizing the desire. Number 3, catch and replace. Throughout your day, notice when the old voice pops up. You can't do this. This won't work. Don't argue, just replace it. That's not me anymore. I don't think that way. I don't live there. Speak in the identity of the new self, even when it feels fake, especially then. The old version of you operates on autopilot, so your job is to keep disrupting the pattern until the new you becomes your default. And it will, because repetition always wins. Okay, so you know you've outsmarted the old version of you when the following things start to happen. You stop reacting to external triggers in the same way. You feel peace even when things look the same. You expect the desire instead of hoping for it. You don't look for signs, you become the sign. So reality might take a few moments to catch up, but that delay is not denial. It's just the echo of the old vibrations clearing out. Neville said, your assumptions, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact. So when you feel like nothing is changing, that's the old self's last trick, trying to pull you back into doubt, but don't fall for it. Keep going. The new you is already working, and once that identity is solid in your consciousness, everything around you has to shift. Because reality is just a reflection, and when the person in the mirror changes, the reflection can't stay the same. So for me, you don't need more methods, you don't need more proof. You need to stop asking, how do I manifest this? And start asking, how do I stop being the version of me that doesn't have it? You outsmart the old you by refusing to obey it anymore, because the version of you that already has the desire lives in that place. Let the world reorganize itself around that identity. And it will, because reality isn't responding to what you want, it's responding to who you are. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, leave me a comment. I always love hearing from you guys. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe and join this community of like-minded people. As always, thank you so much for your engagement and support. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now.